Main tank X for me. I can't remember who said that they were main tanking today. I think it Aristo. Is it you? Yes, I thought. Okay. So our main tank will have the crown. Make sure that you stay behind him. All right, and then Brandon, double check, make sure that you get the quest over here before we go in. Everybody make sure that you have the quest over here. Double check your food, like I said. Let's see. Oh, speaking of, I need food. And let's see. I think we're good on make sure that your cosmetic pets are put away. Brandon, go ahead and put away your cosmetic pet. That helps a lot of the server lag, with the exception of Jordan's ghost chicken is our little mascot, so he hangs out with us while we go. All right, we are ready. So come up to the gate over here when you guys are set, and we'll go ahead and go through.
Grab your food before you go through the gate, because we're going to kick off really quick afterwards.
Yep. There's a big griffin. I want to mount that big, like a griffin mount that big. It doesn't even have to fly. That would be fun. Okay, so we're going to come up the stairs and go directly to the left. Okay, so go directly to the left over here and stand at the top of the stairs. Do not go into the circle yet. Okay, so each of the bosses, every single one of them, it is very important that you know that there's basically like a safe zone when you come in. You can stand in this first inner second inner circle right here, right off the little platform. Do not go further than this, otherwise you will aggro something if you go too much further. But if you go back here, when we start, if you start when you're back here, you will get picked up by like a magic gate thing, and it'll like drop you in. But it takes a few seconds usually for that to happen. So each of the fights, make sure that you stand about where we are right here, where I'm running back and forth. Stand in this space here. And then when everybody is ready, we will run in together. Well, we will run in together after the tank. So Aristodemus here with the crown is our main tank. He will lead the charge. So make sure that you don't run ahead of him or accidentally aggro something. But a couple of
taunting is off tank, Gene.
So for you, we'll go down kind of the list now that we can see the enemies here. So first, you see the Yagra monstrosities, guys, the little creepy snaily looking thingy over there. Those are going to be priority for the ads. Make sure that you kill those. They're nasty. The other priority is actually these creepers, so these vine looking things. So do the vine, then do the Yagra, then do the other ones. And then you'll be able to aggro the boss. The griffin comes up and down. When the griffin is up, we have the AoEs I was talking about. So you'll have the Hoarfrost, and then you'll have the frost like explosion AoEs on you. Again, just make sure that those come away from the group. If you see one of the Hoarfrosts on the ground, make sure that you go and you synergize it so that it doesn't explode and kill people or do a lot of damage. Okay, so just remember that there's 3 of those in stages. So we'll have 3 and then a rest from them, right? This first fight is really a great practice one. Once you kind of figure out the mechanics here, the next couple of fights are a lot easier. And then the very last fight uses a lot of these elements, but then we'll go through the other mechanics that are added in that fight. Okay, so again, just prioritize those vines, prioritize the Yagra monstrosities, and then the other ads, and then the griffin when it's down, and then the winged person here, the Welkinar, when she does not have her shield on her. Okay?
Hey, Gene, can you go over the Hoarfrost mechanic real quick? Brandon wasn't.
Oh yeah, good point.
Stream earlier.
Oh, and you asked about tanking as well. So the taunt, in these fights, the off tank really doesn't do much tanking, the main thing that you want to do is, first of all, don't accidentally taunt the main boss, Aristodemus. Make sure that you grab whichever bosses are up. So whether it's the lady or the griffin, make sure that you're grabbing them. And then for Jordan, you're going to want to actually prioritize the Yagras. So you want to round up the Yagras and burn them together. So you can focus on kind of rodeoing the ads, basically, but prioritize those monstrosities. Okay. And then for the Hoarfrost, yes. For Brandon and for a reminder explanation for you guys, basically, the Hoarfrost is an AoE that will pop on you, and it will do frost damage. You want to make sure that you take that away from the group, and then it drops on the ground, and somebody needs to come over and synergize it. So you need that to be away from the group, though, so that it doesn't do damage to the group. Okay? And then the other AoE is a frost damage. What's it called? Totally forgot the name of it. Ice explosion. Duh. Ice explosion. So you'll get this like big circle that just is exploding ice on you. Get that away from each other. Like don't stack those, and hold block when you get that on you. Okay. So you'll see it'll happen pretty fast. You're going to see a lot of AoEs happening, and basically when you have AoEs up, just get away from each other, and basically stack your attacks on the same enemies to burn everything down faster, but don't stack on top of each other, otherwise you will just damage each other. Does that make sense? Okay. And like I said, this fight is a little bit easier than the next couple. They get a little bit harder, and they have a little bit different mechanics with the different elements. Each of the next, so there's 3 of the elemental fights. We've got, this is the ice, and then we have a shock, and we have a fire, and then the last one is a magic. So the very last one, though, is more complicated. Like I said, we'll go into that one. But these first 3 fights are going to be very, very similar. So once you kind of get the feel of it in this one, you will you'll understand a little bit better for the next 2 fights as well. One thing to note, though, I'll remind you, stay away from the portals that spawn. So the portals will spawn, and that's where the ads will come from intermittently. Okay, so stay away from the portals. Don't accidentally fall into them. If you do, you can kill the things down there, and I'm trying to remember exactly what happens down in the portals. Basically, it's rare that somebody falls into it, but if you fall into it, if you die down there, you will actually get brought back up to the surface up here with us. Okay. Oh, speaking of dying, keep in mind DPSs need to be in charge and watching for revives. So if somebody dies, DPSs need to go and revive people, please. Healers need to focus on healing. Tanks need to focus on tanking. Off tank, you can help with the revives if you're not actively taunting something, of course. But DPSs, remember that it is your job to make sure that people get revived. Okay. Let's see. I think that's it. Is there anything else that I have missed that anybody can think of? Maybe. Good thing I have the 600 soul gems yet. We'll be okay. All right. We'll go ahead and do one more ready check, and then everybody come into here. So the couples that are on the ledge there come into this little... Yeah, okay. All right, and everybody is ready. So tank on you. Go ahead and hop in there. You're going to grab that... yeah, that thing. Monstrosity, there we go. Yagra. And then the creepers and the monstrosity are going to be your priorities, guys. So those viney thingies and the snaily thingies. And we want to be DPSing down the same things to get them down faster. You guys are doing great. Good job. Wonderful. Alright. And here comes the griffin. Alright, so tank is going to aggro the griffin, and we're going to stay behind the griffin. Okay, so grab that Welkanar, Aristo, and the Griffin there. There we go. Alright, so see those AoEs that are popping up? So don't stack those on each other. Hold block if you have that exploding ice on you. And stay away from that portal in the middle. Alright, so Griffin's going up. Okay. And now we've got our Welkanar chick here. So we're going to attack the Welkanar. And then as we get... Oh! Oh, Griffin's back down. We've got a spewer out. Okay, we've got some ads coming out, so we're going to want to get those ads down quickly that are coming out. And I'm going to make sure that we've got both of those bosses taunted. Whoops. And Aristo, if you're having a hard time keeping hold of both of them, we can have Jordan grab the other one. Oh, make sure you're spreading out on those AoEs. Doing great. Whoop! There we go. Alright, we've got the boss running around the Welkanar. Okay, looks like Jordan's got hold of the Griffin, so Aristo, yep, there we go, perfect, okay. Yeah, looks like that's a good balance for you guys. Sometimes the main tank can handle both and sometimes they can't, that's perfectly fine. Make sure you stay out of the middle, don't get sucked into that portal, guys. You guys are really close, there you go. Very good. The Griffin is almost dead. And then we can burn the boss. Let's... Whoop. There we go. Alright. So get these ads and then we'll spam this boss. Okay, make sure we get these ads, but don't fall into that portal. Again, the portal is a vet mechanic, but it's not needed in normal, which is why we're ignoring it right now. There we go. Beautiful. All right, get on the... Oh, we've got... Okay, so Jordan, grab these Yagras here. Whoop. Perfect. Spam down these Yagras and then head back to the boss, guys. Perfect. Alright, spam the boss. She's almost down. She's down to 9%. And dead. Beautiful. Great job. Yeah, so you see what I mean with all the AoEs? They just kind of happen all over the place. You just got to kind of, run around, try not to stack on each other too much, and then stay out of that middle when that portal's up. You guys did fantastic. That was wonderful. So this is going to be very similar on the next two fights, just with different elements. And as you know, with different elements, just like for us, different element... oh, hap too far. Right here. Different elements, have different responses, right? So that's going to be the case with these enemies as well. So here, let's see. What's her name? I'm trying to remember what her name is. So this one should be the fire one. So again, similar thing, just with fire. It'll have the explosion that happens with fire instead of with ice. And then similar to the hoarfrost, it'll be fire on you instead of the ice. So with this one though, it's actually when you have the fire comet on you. Oh, excuse me. You actually need to be closer together rather than the other one where you separate. Okay? Yeah, a ring around someone, all stack on it. Exactly. Thank you, Repent. In fact, it says in the guide. Dun, dun, dun. So the griffin will get up on its hind legs and blink orange. He then launches a fire comet in the air. This comet will land on a random player. The targeted player will have a yellow AoE around him. The impact damage of the comet explosion has to be shared by at least 3 people, or 2 for normal. So you need somebody to stack with you so that you can share that damage. Otherwise, the targeted person will die. Okay, so it's actually, when you have that fire on you, you want to stack together so that you're sharing the damage and not having it all on you and dying because of it. So that's the difference here. And then at 50% on the Welkanar, when she's down by 50%, she will jump into the air, land somewhere, and fire 3 fire AoE circles. So similar to those exploding ice, it'll be exploding fire on 3 people. And they can be avoided, but if you get hit by it, make sure that you block, okay? So make sure you block if you have that fire on you, just like that ice, and try to spread out on that and make sure that you're not bringing that on somebody else. But the other fire you wanna stack on each other. Okay, but the fire is pretty easy to avoid. Okay, any questions or anything that I missed for those of you that have done this before? Okay, we'll go ahead and do a ready. Oh, we've got hype up in our chat. People cheering us on. Thanks for cheering us on there. All right, everybody in the group is ready. So, Tank, or everybody come down the stairs. Make sure you're down here in this. So just like before, in this little white inner circle here at the bottom of the stairs. Otherwise, you're gonna get trapped. All right, so go ahead, Tank. On you. Head for those creepers and the Yagra. Yeah. All right, so Yagra and creepers are the primary ads we want to focus on. Good job. All right. Alright. There we go. So grab that griffin. So it looks like it worked better for Aristo. You grab the Welkanar, and Jordan grab the griffin. It seemed to help. Oh, yep, see. Oh, yep. Repent, I saw you tried. Thank you. My bad. Thank you, thank you. Of course, I would be the first to die in this one. That's great. Gaming on you, Greggy. Got that fire. If I say on you, that means that an AoE is coming for you, by the way. Oh, dang it. Alright, we got some ads coming out, and we've got the griffin back down. Perfect. Jordan, I see you. Wonderful. DH on you. Oh!
You have it on you, stay still.
Yeah. If you have that fire on you, stay still so somebody can actually get to you. That was what I moved slightly, and Repent wasn't able to get to me in time. I see that's exactly what happened with you too. Just stay still for somebody to be able to stack on you. Perfect. You guys are doing great. And tanks, I see you working together extremely well. I love that. Awesome, awesome. Oop. Alright, so let's try to bring them together so we can there we go. Wonderful. Alright, so make sure don't be behind the tanks, guys. Tanks are aggroing. We need to stay behind the enemies so that you are not getting the slams, and stay out of the middle so that you're not getting sucked into those portals. Doing great. Alright, come over to the Welkinar, guys, and get her while the Griffin's up. Whoop.
That's why it's good to stack on the Griffin's butt, too, so when it does happen.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yep, here comes the Griffin. So again, stack behind the Griffin. And don't fall into that portal on your way over. Oh.
On me.
Gotcha. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, we've still got the Welkinar over here by the doorway here. And a couple of ads out, so make sure we're getting those ads and then come back to the boss. Oh, Jordan, looks like we've got some Yagras if you want to help round those up. Thank you. Awesome. Look at that. Woohoo! Beautiful. I do that all the time. Like, that was a bad timing. Oops. Well.
This is cheap when it comes back quick.
Yeah. Great job, guys. Any questions on that one? You can put them up in the chat if you have any questions. This one will be very, very similar again. This one will be with shock, though. Let's see. Let me double check the differences here. Keep in mind that shock stuns. So, you definitely, this is one that is definitely going to stun people quite a lot. So make sure you have your, you're able to block when you have shock hitting you. Okay, so again, the Griffin will go up on its hind legs and scream and shout. 2 players this time are going to get targeted with Voltaic Overload. So your active weapon will get cursed, and it will do a lot of damage to your group mate. So when this happens, switch to your back bar and wait 10 seconds, if not a little bit longer, before you switch back to your other bar. Okay, so it's actually good. You have kind of a split second to swap bars before it actually hits you. So if you see that in time, you can swap to your back bar, let it curse it, and then flip back to your front bar and stick with that until the curse is gone. Okay. Once the time is up, your character will get a blue lightning beam above him. So you'll basically see a big blue circle around you, and with that, you will immediately swap your bars. So that's the signal. Okay, so you have that split second to swap so that the other bar can get cursed. Yeah, and I will try to call it out. I have the notifier. I keep meaning to move it to a better place that is not in the middle of all the fire and lightning and everything, so I see it better. But absolutely, if you do see that and would like to call it out, just I've been trying to say the person's name and just on you. Okay, so if you hear on you, that's your signal here to go ahead and swap your bar. Okay. All right. Let's see. And if you do have one of your if you don't swap your bar before it gets cursed, then just swap it after your front bar gets cursed and use your back bar. Okay. So just make sure that you're not using the curse bar, because then otherwise you're doing damage to everybody. You'll notice though it's a big blue screen. It basically turns your screen blue when you need to swap your bar. Repent. Yeah, exactly. It is a team killer. So if we wipe, no big deal. It's, you know, it's a weird mechanic, and I get that it, you know, it's not always that easy to figure out at first. So no big deal. But if you catch that in time, make sure that you swap it.
So if your screen's blue, bar
Swap. Yep. And you need to wait
Sounds
at
easy to
least
me.
10 seconds. Okay?
Oh, before
So
you swap back. Or
before you swap back.
Yeah,
If you
it has to
swap
stay
back
off
too
of it.
soon, it's still cursed, and you will explode everybody. So, blue screen, swap bar, wait at least 10 seconds before you swap back. Okay? Make sense? The other thing, at 50% again on the Welkanar, they will target a few players this time. So it's kind of a random number at this one, I believe. And you need to interrupt the boss. Okay, so basically when the boss gets really, really lightning-y and gets all voltage going all off of them, I think this one's a dude, and he slams his weapon down into the ground and gets all shocky. Interrupt him. Okay, and that'll interrupt his beam that he does. Okay, so that's most important for the tank, but I will say sometimes it is not always possible for the tank to do it. So if you see that he's doing it and the tank hasn't been able to get him interrupted, feel free to interrupt him. Okay, so don't 100% leave it to the tank. We've seen plenty of times that it's just not possible every time. Especially if the tank is himself stunned. Okay. If he's not interrupted, it's basically insta-death, okay? Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. If I missed anything, please feel free, those who have done this, chime in.
If you're running a destro staff, you can run or use crushing shock as a ranged interrupt as well.
Ooh, yeah. Valid. Thank you. Very good input. Okay. So again, though, the rest of the mechanics are pretty much identical to the last two fights. Okay? All right. We'll do a ready check. All right, tank on you. Alright, and again, the Yagras and the Creepers, the viney thingies and the snaily thingies are the priority first. They bite hard. Great job. Very good. Alright. So remember, behind the Griffin. And try to bring the bosses together. So, like, looks like it's been working well with... Oh! Excuse me. With each of the tanks having one of the bosses. Oop! Spread out. Here you go. Okay, stay away from the portal that's gonna pop up in the middle. Oh! Yep. So you see those shocks that come out? Okay, DPSs, if you guys can revive a couple people here. It's okay. Like I said, they get a little bit harder each time. This is a common one to have a lot of deaths as people get shocked. Okay, let's try to get hold of both the bosses and bring them together. And we've got some ads coming out here. Stay off of, the boss is right on top of a portal, so don't get too close to the boss and end up getting in that portal. Oh, can we get a revive for some of you, on the, oop. Hold block. There you go. Good job, guys. Can someone come back here towards the doorway and get, thank you. I see ya. We got it. Getting it. Oh, Again, hold block if you've got that AoE on you. Aristodemus on you. Yeah, it hasn't been notifying me very well this time. Okay, so remember, try to go. Burns on you. Oh. Should go behind the griffin, guys. Behind the griffin. If you go in front of the griffin, you're getting the attack that the tank is the only one that's meant to live through. Oop. Let's see. Looks like we need one more revive. Oh, ouchie. Thanks, guys. Don't let the deaths get you down. That's very common in this fight. Oh, we got a blue AoE down. Who's got it? Make sure you're... Woo! I don't think it's on... Oh, I guess it is on me. Yep, I got it. Okay. Did somebody else... Oh, we got a couple deaths over here. Was it you? I was like, I didn't think it was following me. But I must have accidentally followed you. Thank you guys. You're doing great on the revives as well. Okay, let's try to rodeo. So where's our tanks at? We've got Jordan, Aristo. You guys are still good. Let's get these DPSs need to focus on these Yagras, and then we need Aristo grab the Welkanar. Jordan, focus on those Yagras if you can, please. And the Griffin when it's down. Oh, oh, it's on me this time. Stay away from me! Stay away from me! Oh.
Either down.
Oh, you got stuck in my... I thought I was away from everybody. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. You are a pile of ash, sir.
Been a little dry lately.
Thank you, Greggy, for that revive over there.
Thank you very much.
Goodness. Well, this is quite a shocking fight. Goodness gracious. There you
One
go.
might say electrifying.
Alright, so remember, stay behind the Griffin when it's down. Be careful, though, that portal is right on his tail.
I've got overload again, so stay away from me.
Okay, thank you.
Clear.
Aristo on you. Okay, Griffin's down. We've got this. Oop. Goodness gracious. Block. Silly thing. Okay, we've got Yagra's out. And we've got Welkanar at 48%. Okay, so she's going to do the thingy that she needs to be interrupted every once in a while. Okay, so make sure that she's getting interrupted when she does her shocky thing. So interrupt her when she's, yeah. There we go. Alright, keep burning her. Good job, guys. Aristo on you. Ooh, hold block, guys. There you go. Good job. Very good. Alright, the Yagras are down. Come back to the boss. She's at 16%. Let's go ahead and burn her down, guys. Oh, do the block. There we go. Good job. Jordan on you. You guys are doing awesome. Woohoo! That was great. Yes, I know that there was a lot of deaths, but truly, That is extremely common in this fight. It's hard to get around that when there's so much lightning going all over the place and everybody's getting shocked. So,
I'd have to say we're doing remarkably well. No
Yes.
wipes. First 3 bosses. This is great.
yeah, I just want to mention that we've done 3 bosses in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, like, truly, you guys are doing fantastic.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, this is good. So this next boss, come down the stairs and come around here. Do not go past this little platform for this moment, please. So stand on this little platform for just this moment. Okay, so this one is where we have some additional mechanics that are going to be super, super important. This fight in particular, as especially we have several who have not done this before, it is very, very common for new groups in this fight to wipe multiple times. Don't get frustrated. It's totally a matter of just figuring out exactly how the mechanics work in the portal and getting your timing correct. And having enough DPS for the mechanics that I'm going to explain in just a second, okay? So just know ahead of time, wiping happens often in this fight, even in experienced groups, okay? So just going to get that out there right now. Don't get frustrated. It's okay. So for this one, we actually need to split up sort of into 2 groups. So we need what's called a portal group that has the off tank, and then 3 DPSs that have solid DPS and can be fast in doing what needs to get done, okay? Oh, excuse me. So 3 DPSs who have some pretty solid DPS. You're confident in your damage. Can you X in the chat for me to if you are willing to go down and be our designated portal DPSs? I'll explain what that means, but main thing is you need damage. And you need to be quick. Okay, Repent, Hap, but I think you both have experience with the portals, am I correct? I would like to get 1 more DPS. I'm sure that you guys, I know you guys together have some pretty good DPS, but there we go. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so the 3 of you, so we've got DH, Repent, and Hap. Have you guys all 3 done the portals before?
I have not.
You have not? Yeah, I will explain it. I just want to know if they've done it yet. DH, you have not. Repent and Hap, you have. Okay, perfect. And Jordan, yeah. Okay, so Jordan, you are our off tank. So you, Hap, Repent, and DH will all be when I call out portal. You guys will go down. What's going to happen? The tank goes down first, gets aggro on the boss, and turns it around, and then you will call out, "I have it," and then the DPSs will follow you.
There's a separate boss.
Yes. So what it is,
okay.
we have the main boss up here. There's a shadow version of the boss down in the portal. And then the DPSs are going to kill the crystals that are downstairs. So you need to rodeo those. You kill those down, and your timing is imperative. Upstairs, the off healer. So Duxter, I'm gonna designate you to be the runner upstairs. Okay, so we're gonna have the 4 downstairs. We're gonna have the 1 upstairs. I'll explain what all that means. So what's gonna happen when the people go downstairs? We're gonna have Duxter. You will watch for shards that are glowing gold shards. I think you did it last week, in fact.
No, I did not.
You didn't do it last week?
But I have done this mechanic before.
Okay, so you know what the shards are, right? You know what they look like?
Yep.
On the top? Okay, so, and for those of you who don't know, you'll see like a glowing gold shard coming out of the ground in sporadic locations around the rim of, the outer rim of the arena in here. Those need to be synergized to be sent down below so that the DPSs downstairs can finish their job down there. They cannot complete their job unless we send them downstairs. So basically, we send it down, they kill it down there, and then once all of them are killed, they come back up. If we don't send them down fast enough, they can't kill them fast enough, and then we wipe. Okay? So it's very, very important that you guys DPS those down very quickly. Hap and Repent, you guys have done this before. DH has not, so DH is going to come with you. And what is, in your guys' experience, is it easier for you guys to split up and each grab a shard? Or is it easier for you guys to spam the same shard together? I know I've heard it done many different times, but let's see which way has worked best for you guys. Split up? Okay, Repent says split up.
That'll depend on their DPS output too.
Yes, it does.
I think we got some solid DPS down here.
I think so as well.
Then split or divide and conquer, yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So you're going to each go for a different shard. If upstairs you see a shard and Dexter has not gotten to yet, feel free to synergize it. Like, that's totally fine. But we'll have our designated person that will be in charge of those. That does not mean that nobody else can touch them. In fact, if you do see it, especially if he's across the arena, go ahead and synergize that and send that down. We need them down as quickly as possible, but it will be crucial that the DPS upstairs are focusing on the fight up here. So, up here, okay. That's the portal mechanic. Let's see, did I miss anything as far as the portal mechanic goes before I jump into the rest of the fight here? If I missed anything, feel free to let me know.
Actually, yeah, the ground will start going red sometimes, and then you have to get to the corners.
Oh.
There's a spot on the ground you have to synergize on. That'll jump you up to the top. Otherwise, it'll kill you when it reaches the whole floor.
Yes.
You don't sound like a jelly.
Wait.
Jelly.
Wait, who was talking? Oh, did Jaylee's light up?
Oh yeah, Jaylee's light is on. Okay, I got confused.
That's so funny. I assume Repent was at you. I think.
Yeah, sorry, was AFK.
Oh no, you're good. Okay, so yeah, no, thank you for that. So DH, did that make sense to you? The explanation that was just given for the synergies? Okay, perfect. Okay, so for those of us upstairs, and when the rest of us, rest of you guys are upstairs, here's what we look for, okay? This big ugly thing in the middle there, this is our main boss, clearly. She is the real version, and then the shadow version is downstairs, okay? When we kill this version, the shadow version comes upstairs. So when this version is dead, don't think we're done. Okay, we have to then quickly kill the shadow version. Killing this version though. All right, so she has, let's see. She has a one-shot mechanic that's called Nocturnal's Favor. The boss charges a huge ball and shoots it at someone. As long as the tank has taunt, it shouldn't be a problem, right? So Aristo, it's going to be extra important. You make sure you keep taunt on her. It's also going to be extra important. Oh, excuse me. That in this fight, you make sure that the DPSs and the healers and everybody, make sure you stay behind her. So it is best, Aristo, for you to aggro her sort of into, I would say into a corner, but this is a circle. So into that side over there, opposite end, there's kind of that platform that's sticking out. I've seen a lot of times it's worked really well when you try to aggro her into that kind of area by the steps. So your back is turned kind of towards where that step meets that platform wall part. And then the boss's back is turned toward the middle of the arena, basically. And so then the rest of us will attack her from behind. Again, you see that we have all these same ads that we've had the rest of the time. The same priorities apply. You guys have been doing great on those. But Jordan, when you are upstairs, you are going to want to very much help get these Yagras and the monstrosities here, the snaily, ugly thingies. Prioritize those and get those wrangled up together. When there's creepers up, kill those. There are also now going to be a couple of other things added here that we want to focus on. Okay, so we have orbs that are going to float around. Make sure you kill those orbs as soon as you see them. Okay, so as soon as you see an orb, kill it. I will call them out as I see them. Others, feel free to call them out as you see orbs, and kill them immediately. Okay, those I believe some of them explode and will do a lot of damage, and then, well, not some of them. I was thinking some of them heal the boss, but not in this fight. If you don't kill them, they just explode, and then they'll damage everybody. Okay, that's near it. So kill those immediately. There's also cones that happen, which I believe is more of a vet mechanic, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe Repent, you'd probably.
I'm gonna ask Repent a question. So
Yeah.
does she not have the, like when you normally need to bash something, they have those red lines radiating from them? Is it a different look than that, or?
I'm not sure because I've never actually tanked it. I'm always down there busy
Okay.
in the crystals, but I do know that if you look at her now and she's waving her hands around she does that animation, then you need to.
Gotcha.
But,
okay.
But there might be a red line. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Again, though, I expect any time I've ever done this fight, even if I did it with a totally experienced group, we wipe until we kind of figure out what the mechanics are. So if we miss something or the explanation isn't super clear, we'll figure it out and we'll try again. So it'll be okay. But yeah, with that, I'm not sure either. I've never tanked down there. I've actually never done the portal myself, so I'm relying on instructions from others that I have received. So this will be fun.
But you go sometime, it's fun.
I never have the
Next
right
time.
character to go down there. That's usually my problem. I only heal, so that's not really.
Single tank, a healer, the off healer will go down and maintain aggro.
Huh,
And let
that's
the
interesting.
DPS do their job. Yeah,
Interesting.
it's been done that way.
Repent said, yeah, absolutely. So prioritize the creepers, so those vine-looking things coming out of the ground, and then the orbs. So prioritize killing those. Stay behind the boss. Do not go in front of the boss. She does a lot of damage that only the tank can sustain. Okay, so make sure that you stay behind her. Stay on her tail. There are also going to be some additional enemies. So there's there's a couple. Oh, that's a vet mechanic. That's a vet mechanic. The tentacles, the creepers here will do a lot of damage, and I believe they're actually a lot more aggressive in this fight. So basically, everything that we've learned up to this point, expect it to be a bit more aggressive in this fight. Okay, with the addition of the orbs and then the shards. So like I said, when people go down to the portal, it is essential that we get those shards sent down immediately. So if you see it, send it. But Duxter, you're in charge of making sure that they all get down. And then I believe there's 4? Is it 4 shards?
3, I think.
3 shards? Oh, that's right, because that's why there's 3 DPS. So there's 3 DPS, 1 for each shard. And they go in different, so they usually spawn spread out around the arena as well. Okay.
Another question, how do we get back up?
You'll get sent back up when it's done.
Automatically?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you die down there, you will get sent back up here dead, and we'll have to revive you. Just FYI.
It's typically faster to send another DPS down and then work on revival for the save the light.
Yeah, that's a good point. If somebody does die down there, then another DPS does need to go down and help and try to get it in time. So do we actually? That's probably a good point. Do we have somebody that could be a backup if needed for another solid DPS to go down if needed? It's not a bad idea. Anybody? X in chat? Okay, well, we'll see what happens. We might be totally fine. We may not need it. I think we'll probably be okay. Okay, so she gets to a phase. Oh, were you trying to?
Oh no, sorry to interrupt. I was just going to say, Jordan, if you can go down first and call out when you're in there. Cool, thank you.
That is the plan.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you for making sure there. That's perfect. And then, so like I said as well, there is an execute phase. So when this chick dies up here, it's not over. Her shadow will then come up from the portal area, the portal underground, and then we have to kill her. Okay? So at this point, we will still have the creepers and the orbs, and you need to kill those as well as the boss. But the portal is no longer available. It's no longer a mechanic because she's now up here. But usually when she comes up, we spam the creepers and the orbs down, and we spam her down pretty quickly. Yes, her shadow is a marshmallow. Absolutely, she's pretty quick, so it's not like all over again. We do the whole thing. It's very quick getting the shadow boss down. Let's see. I think that's everything. And I guess we'll figure out if it's not. Is there anything that you guys can think of that I might have forgotten?
When we start, should I grab the boss right away, or
yes. Yep. So you're going to grab her and you're going to pull her away from the group. And then again, DPSs, please don't go in front of the boss. Yep. So turn her around facing the opposite direction of us. And like I said, I've found in the many runs that I have run, you can do whichever area works best for you to pull her. But I've found the tanks seem to do better when they pull her into this kind of corner over on that side. You see where I'm standing? Over, I'm not going to shoot over there, but yeah, that far corner, kind of where I'm looking.
The left side.
Yeah. So kind of.
You can actually pull her, can you? I know you can
yes.
turn her.
Yeah, you can turn her, and she will go that direction. I mean, she's kind of a big blob, so she doesn't really go too far. You're correct, but you can turn her over that direction, so she's facing that way, and your back is facing that kind of platform, kind of between the stairs and that platform area over there.
Yeah, just turn her outboard and DPS will be on the inside.
And that's been the most successful that I have ever seen. And then that gives everybody room out here to handle everything that's going on out here. So again, I continue to stress because I know it's so easy to just get in front of her, but make sure you're not in front of her. You will get one shot many times if you're in front of her and not a tank. Other than that, the rest of the ads and everything is about the same, just a little bit stronger than they have been previously. Stay on her butt unless you're grabbing spears. Yes, basically, or killing ads. You'll go out and kill the ads and everything as well. Again, though, just like the previous fights, make sure that you're killing the same ads together so you burn them down quickly. The faster that we get through this fight, the less likely we are to wipe. So this is kind of a speed fight in some aspects.
I'm just going to remind people to eat food again if your food is run out.
Oh, yeah. Good reminder. All right. Any questions or anything else that I have missed? Thank you guys so much for your helpful input so far. Okay, so everybody's ready. So let's go just to the bottom of the stairs here. Don't go further than this. Just to the bottom of the steps. Otherwise, you'll get trapped in that magic wall when we start. That's not fun. All right, tank on you. Oh, you know what? I must have totally remembered wrong. Do the I said to aggro her immediately. You have to wait for the ads to be killed and then you can aggro her. I'm so sorry. That was totally my bad. I'm all looking at you poking her. I'm like, "Wait, what?" I saw you too. Like, poke. Like, what? My bad. All right, now you can grab her in just a second when she turns. There you go. Now you can grab her. There we go. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. So then she moves every once in a while, so then just turn her away from us again. There we go. Good job. Perfect. Alright, we got orbs up. Kill the orbs, guys. And then we've got portal. Jordan, yep, Jordan's down. Okay. Let us know when you got the aggro.
I have aggro.
Okay. Okay, portal DPSs, make sure you're down. And Aristo, he's on the other side. Yep, I gotta see ya. Perfect. And then make sure you got those orbs. Killed. Oh no! I got sucked into the ground. Oh, got a shard here. I'll get this shard. Good job, good job. Okay, we've got some more orbs. And then we've got some ads coming out.
2 down.
Arissa, just keep her turned the other direction. Yep, you're doing great. Alright. If you shot 2 down, I shot the 3rd down already, so.
Alright, cool.
Alright, make sure you get these ads up here, guys. Very good. Orbs coming in from the outside. Got a few of them. Doing great. Alright, stack on the boss's tail, guys. Oh, and of course she moved.
Yeah, she makes you run about everything.
Mm-hmm. Ooh! Yeah, that's that potential. I think it's more on vet that she one-shots. There you go. Stand on her tail, guys. Stack on her tail. Unless you're a tank, don't be in front of her. There you go. Beautiful. There we go. Oh, portal. Alright, we got the portal. Jordan, go down. Let us know when you have it.
Got her.
Okay, DPSs, make sure you're down there with him. And we'll watch for shards up here. Dexter, make sure we're watching for those. That is an ability, not a shard. Oh, there's a shard right next to the boss. Beautiful. Thank you for grabbing that. Oh, we've got some ads coming out of the portal, guys. Let's go ahead and grab those. They're spitting at me. Woohoo! I feel like I said, don't be surprised if we wipe, and you guys are like, challenge accepted. We ain't gonna wipe. That's what I feel like is happening right now. Still okay if we do. But I am very impressed.
Keep it up, doing good.
Heck yeah, dude. Alright, we got some orbs up.
Try and burn her in ads.
Sorry, I just taunted the main boss. Didn't mean to.
All good.
Wait,
No
get it
worries.
back.
I was just letting him know to get it back.
Perfect. Great job. Stack on her tail, guys. Try to burn her down while she's sitting here. Whoop. Oh, somebody took aggro on accident.
Portal.
Portal, thank you. Alright, tank is inside. Looks like all the DPS's. Let us know when you have. DH is waiting on you to give the signal.
Go.
Go ahead, DH. There you go. Oh! What the? Oh, Jordan. Wait, what just happened?
We got teleported up.
1 down.
Uh-oh. Should I go back down?
Yeah, go back down. Okay, well that might be a wipe on this one, just FYI. I'm not sure. Depends on how well they can handle it. Not being
I got her again, but I'm not sure why that happened.
Oh.
Is there something I could have accidentally pressed that...
Restart should have been sent already.
Yeah, I sent... I'm not...
Okay, got one more orb.
I know that there's something that can send you back up, but I can't remember what the heck it is. Okay, make sure we're spamming down these ads, guys.
The portal blast might have done it.
Maybe. Okay, we got orbs up, guys. Uh-oh, my abilities are not working. Uh-oh, that's not good. I got sucked up into the... Let's see if it happens again. Nope. That's not good.
Everyone calm down, focus on her tail.
Yeah, I can't do anything right now. It's
There is a
freaking out.
creeper over here on the side. Grab it.
Ah, crapola.
Tank, stay
Keep
on
going,
boss.
guys. Oh no.
Okay,
I'm
tail,
like,
let's go.
I'm glitched out. I'm gonna end up dying.
Range hit the orbs.
Well, healer down. Thanks, Hap. I don't know what happened. I like glitched out. See if maybe dying helped
Portal
it.
again. I'm going down.
Dying did not help it. Yep.
I have aggro on the shadow boss.
Okay, we have one of
I'm
our
in the
portals.
portal right
It sent me back up again.
Oh. It's like glitching out. This is really weird. I literally can't do anything.
I have aggro on the shadow boss again.
Well, I'm gonna die again. Yep. I'm gonna just reload while it's while I'm dead.
now. You go
So
down, come to the top side.
we're at 28% though, guys. You're doing great.
Tank went down.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it doesn't help that the healer's been down for a couple minutes here.
We cost him the healer.
Captain died.
That might be a wipe. Definitely possible on that.
Looks like it.
That's okay. No worries. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I totally
Now we'll
glitched
just
out
guys
and then
up here, so.
nothing at all was working for me. I couldn't even block. I'm in a reload. Ooh, yep, that was a wipe. I heard the as soon as I respawned. That's okay. No worries. That was absolutely fantastic though, guys. I think really the only reason why we wiped is some glitches happening. That was
So does the portal looks like it can blast you back up, huh?
Apparently.
Yeah.
I don't think that I've ever actually heard that happen before. So I think something honestly just glitched out in here. With between you and I glitching out like that.
Well, it did it to me many times.
Yeah, so I'm saying
would go down there. Yeah.
I think it got glitched. I don't think that it was anything you were doing. Unless Repent, do you have experience with that?
I think so, yeah. I think it's like the portal above if you like get into cone.
Yeah, no, the blast from the top portal will send you down if you get caught in it. So you can end up with 3/4 of the group down below at the same time.
Oh, you know what? I realized what happened. The
What happened?
DPSs went down before you. I think if the DPSs go, or not necessarily before you, but if they go down before you have aggro and turn her around, a blast happens. So you might not have had a chance to go down and get aggro first before the DPSs went down. I'm betting that that's probably because I know that has happened before. And if she
I was
does her
always-
blast,
I was always advertising. Okay, now
Yeah,
I have
so
aggro,
I'm-
but I hadn't necessarily turned her around.
yeah,
So
so
wait
turn.
until I turn her around.
Yes,
before I
yes.
say, okay.
Yep, because you want to turn her around because if they get down there when that blast happens, then they'll all get killed and so will you. So you turn her around and make sure that you're prepared, that all of the portal group are prepared for that to happen. I'm sorry, that didn't even click. But yeah,
But that's okay.
because she.
I mean, we weren't dying down there though. What was
No,
happening?
it's-
She was sending us back up.
It's purely because if DPS go down there before the tank has aggro and has her turned around, then they will basically they'll aggro her and it'll trigger her explosion, right? So that's why the tank needs to go down and immediately turn her around so that when she does that blast, the DPSs are not there, and you're prepared as well, right? Because when you have aggro, you're obviously prepared for whatever she's going to do, versus just entering the portal and oops, she's exploding already, right? So
All right.
we want to make sure that the DPSs for the portal group wait for Jordan to call out that he has her turned around before you go down. So then
I
he
think
can.
We were doing that, though.
I think I did see they went down pretty quickly, so it might have been that you guys went down at the same like one after the other, and you didn't wait for the signal. So we'll just want to make sure that you wait for Jordan to say it's time to go down. Otherwise,
Okay.
I think that that's what's
All right.
happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No worries though, no big deal. Repent. Yeah, I think I rushed the last one. Yeah, I did notice that you guys were going down before he said something, but it didn't seem to be a problem until until the last couple there. That's okay though, no worries. That's how we learn. That's why we have training runs. It doesn't help that you had a healer that was totally glitched out and couldn't do anything, so that's not helpful either. All right, so we were doing really, really well. I think that's really the only thing that, in fact, here, let me, oh, you know what? I still can't do anything.
You better reload or
Yeah,
something.
hang on one second. Let me just, I reloaded already. I'm going to log out and log back
Log
in.
out, back in.
Yeah. Give that a try.
I'm glad we realized that before we started.
Yeah, I know. God, I thought to check. I almost didn't. That would not be fun.
Yeah, we
Did,
were doing really well.
does anybody have any questions? I can't see the chat, but those that can, you can read them. But does anybody have any questions while I am reloading here? So I'm going to go all the way out and back in.
How
Let me
long
just-
does the portal beam last, and how long can you stay in it before you get ported downstairs?
It's a blast. It's an AoE indicator that goes on the ground, and then it is just a blast that goes out like a shockwave. You'll see a cloud go out in that cone. You have about 3 seconds, I think, from when that AoE first forms before that blast occurs. And if you get caught in that blast, you will be sent downstairs.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was trying to race across it to get to the boss. And...
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, I tend to dodge roll halfway from in the middle and out the other side if I'm doing that number. That's about the only way you can avoid it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's at the wider part.
I'm really impressed that was the only wipe that we had. Like, you guys are doing fantastic, by the way. And that was absolutely nobody's. I truly, that was not really anybody's fault. That was just a combination of weird things. But you guys are doing absolutely awesome. Any other questions while I'm logging back in?
What's taking you so long?
ESO is taking me so long. Blame the game. Blame the game, not the healer.
It's the player, not the game.
It's never the healer's fault. What are you talking about?
That's right, it's always the tank's fault.
Hey, now.
That's right. Broad shoulders.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Okay, let's see. Yay! Okay. Let's just test a couple things here. Make sure we're, like, totally good. All right. We are good to go. Let's do one ready check. Make sure everybody's all good here. Refresh your food if you need it. Everybody get that ready check. There we go. All right, Aristo, on you. There we go. All right, stack on her tail, guys.
DPS, get over there. There you go.
Got an orb out.
Rank
Couple orbs out. Let's get those orbs, guys. Oh, yep. There was an explosion. All right, portal up. Jordan, go down. Okay, wait for his signal.
Okay, come on down.
Oh, owie. Why? All right, perfect. Make sure to be behind the boss, not in front of her, guys. Oh. Got this one.
Yeah.
All right, one down. Here, I'll just grab this. I'm right here. All right, we got 2 down. 2 shards
3
down.
down.
Perfect. All shards are down. All right. All right, go ahead and get these ads, guys.
Get on her tail, guys.
Oh, we got an orb right in front of the boss. Okay, she's moving. Grab this orb. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. All right, another orb up. And ow. My hiccup scared her. She moved. Got some orbs. Ooh. That was close. Almost got you, Greg. Alright, we got portal coming up. Okay, portal. Jordan, go down. Let us know.
Alright, come on down.
Beautiful. Great job, guys. Alright. Oh, Arista, you got it? Okay, perfect. Alright, behind the boss, guys. There we go. Alright, we got a oh! Got orbs. Perfect. How many shards is that, Dexter? Oh, got the last one over here. Got it. Perfect. Okay.
3 down.
Beautiful. Woohoo! Oh, can somebody get a revive over here on DM Goyer? On the far side of the arena from us. Thank you. Oh, poor thing. No, you're right under the boss. Awesome. Oop. If you were asking a question, you were very muffled and very
Oh,
Dodge.
distanced.
close.
Got some orbs out. Ooh, yep.
Dodge.
Little late warning there.
Come on down, guys.
Shoot. Main tank down.
Oh, okay. And boss is moving. Where are you? Oh. Got it. Thank you. Good work, guys. Doing great. Uh-oh. Oh, did we make it? See Aristo? Okay, perfect.
1 shard down.
We had another one. Oh, here's the last one. Oh, oh crap. Okay, sent the last one, I think, down. Oh, there's... Oh, boss is not liking you right now,
Focus on
Aristo.
the
Oh my
ads.
goodness.
Close it up a
No.
little bit, guys. Bring them together.
Yep, let's get these ads down. Spheres up. Orbs up. Whatever you want to call them. She's at 50%. We're doing great, guys. Fantastic. Woo. Oh, Dexter, we totally just popped him at the same time.
Hey, it works. They're alive now.
Yep. Okay, portal's
Creeper
coming
mode.
up. Got a creeper. Let's get this creeper. Alright, Jordan's down in the portal. Wait for his signal. Get this creeper down, DPSs.
Come on down.
Beautiful.
Watch blast.
Got orbs up.
And grab her. Focus on her. Range the orbs. There's another creeper.
Okay, she's moving. We got a creeper and we've got orbs. Make sure we're getting those, guys. We've got a Yagra out. Oh, no! Stop eating my face. Got a creeper on the far side away from... Oh, or where the boss was. Where'd she go? Oh, okay. Ooh, get out the cone. Ooh, there we go. That creeper down. Great job. Alright, get on the tail of the boss, guys. We got some orbs out. Range the orbs.
Okay, everyone's back up. We
Okay,
got
we're...
a creeper on the opposite side from her. Creeper on to the side.
We're 24%. You guys are doing fantastic.
Focus on her.
Portal up. Jordan, go down.
Ah, main tank down.
Whoop. Where you at? Let's see. Oh, out of the cone,
down.
guys.
Come down.
Oh, what the? Oh. Uh-oh. I think a few got...
A
A
lot
few
of
X...
people came down.
Yeah, that was a cone.
That was a blast.
Yep. That cone got him. Alright, Aristo... Where are you? Oh, you got up. Okay. Cool.
If you stay in the portal downstairs, it sends you back up.
Oh, shard. Get this shard here. Okay, I got a shard.
Thank you. Creeper interrupted me.
No worries. Doing great. She's at 18%. Wow. Doing great. She poured over to the opposite side, guys. Woohoo!
Hard
Got-
to see when it's exactly opposite.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We got some orbs up and some creepers. Far side away from boss on the creeper. Alright, she is at 17%. Keep in mind, when she's dead, we still have the shadow version of her to deal with. She's pretty quick, though. Just don't let your breath out yet when she's dead. Alright, portal coming up. Oh. Yep, there we go. Oh, man. Alright, here's the shadow. Hop over to her and let's get her. Again, tail. So, Aristo on the front, everybody else on the back.
I'm pulling the crushing darkness around.
Perfect, thank you. Alright, get those orbs, get the creepers. We got a creeper over on the front side of the boss. Need to get that. Ooh, ouch. There we go, creepers down. Okay, stack on that tail. Thanks for handling that revive. Woohoo! Down to 46%. Doing great. We've got orbs up. Let's go ahead and kill those. Whoop. There we go. Very good. Yep, creeper in front of the boss. Let's see. Good job, guys. You're getting that down. Ooh. Oh, my heal didn't hit you in time. I'm sorry. Almost there. And dead. Look at that. Beautiful. I will be honest, that was the quickest and the absolute best run I have ever done in this trial. You guys did fantastic. No joke.
So I figured out what was going wrong the first fight. The
'Kay.
lower portal can blast you back upstairs just like the upper
Yes.
portal can blast you downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I did not know that, so
I was thinking that was it.
yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, so can you explain to me what...
The lower
cone
portal
blast.
will yeah, go ahead. It puts
Yeah,
out an
the cone.
AoE downstairs. And if you're standing in the AoE downstairs, you get blasted back upstairs.
Yeah.
And I was just
twice.
standing in it because I could take all the hits she was throwing at me, so I wasn't worrying about it. But that one was sending me back upstairs. So that was the
okay.
issue.
Okay.
That's how I got back upstairs twice.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, and that's why this is a training run. That's awesome.
It was a very successful
Yeah.
training run.
Dude, guys, no, for real. Also, we did that in like basically about an hour. That is literally the fastest, and really,
Yeah.
we would have finished that in like probably 45 minutes if it weren't for the wipe. Honestly, I think that wipe truly had honestly a lot to do with me being super duper glitched, because you were down a healer, and that's a huge deal in that fight. So sorry for my glitching, but
Especially when the healer got sucked down below as well.
oh yeah, yeah.
You
So
were having issues and I got sucked below.
yeah, I didn't even realize that you got sucked below. So that's, yeah. So I mean, you were down healers, so there's just no way that you were gonna, that we were gonna be able to get through that.
Instructions.
What's that?
Said them awesome instructions helped.
Oh, thank you everybody for the awesome input. I really appreciate the added instructions and everything. I always try to make sure everybody knows I'm learning as well. I by no means am an expert, so I'm learning this with you guys, going through the guides. This happens to be one that I've farmed a lot, but I still am learning stuff every time that I go into it. So I really, really have loved all the runs that we've done with the guild, and remember that we do them every Saturday. So next week we'll do a different trial for the next 2 weeks. We're going to start alternating a morning run and then the next week an afternoon run, so that we got 2 different time frames. We can get, some of the different people in the guild in to the runs, but look for that sign up sheet. Excuse me, probably later today. I'll get a fresh sign up sheet for next week's, which will be, oh my gosh, excuse me. Next week's will be at noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I can't remember offhand what trial it's going to be, but it'll be a morning, earlier day run next week. Sorry, whew, brain. But for real, best run I've ever had, and I've run this, like, I can't even count how many times. So that was fantastic. You guys did amazing.